Hi guys, it's me again. I'd like to invite everyone that wants to join me. Come on just slightly early. I want to give everybody a chance. Wants to come on and join me. Want to come on here like I always do. I know I'm a little late. It's not 5 o'clock. I have a reason for that, which is why I always say, okay, I'll be on at 5 or 6. In case anyway, had to take my niece to get her vehicle. She's just now coming in. She had some work done on her Jeep. So we'll be reading Jasher again. If anybody wants to join. Everyone's welcome. And I thought I'd give everybody a few minutes to come on. We're going to start in the 7th chapter of the book of Jasher. We're going to pick up where we left off. All right, and this is the generations of Noah. Verse 1. And these are the names of the sons of Noah: Japheth, Ham, and Shem. And children were born to them after the flood, for they had taken wives before the flood. These Japheth's descendants. These are the sons of Japheth: Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tiras, 7 sons. And the sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Rephath, and Togarmah. And the sons of Magog were Elishanath and Lubal. And the children of Madai were Achan, Zelo, Chizoni, and Lot. And the sons of Javan were Elisha, Tarshish, Chittim, Dudonim. And the sons of Tubal were Ariphi, Kesid, Teari. And the sons of Meshach were Dedan, Zaron, and Shebashmi. And the sons of Tiras were Benib, Gera, Bepiron, Gilak. These are the sons of Japheth according to their families. And their numbers in those days were about 460 men. And these are the sons of Ham: Cush, Mitzrayim, Phut, Canaan, 4 sons. And the sons of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Raama, Sateka, and the sons of Raama were Sheba and Dedan. And the sons of Mizraim were Lud, Anam, and Pathros, Chesloth, and Caphtor. And the sons of Phut were Gebul, Hadon, Benah, and Aden. And the sons of Canaan were Zidon, Heth, Amori, Girgashi, Hivi, Arki, Sini, Erodi, Zemodi, and Chemothi. These are the sons of Ham according to their families, and their numbers in those days were about 730 men. Shem's descendants. And these are the sons of Shem: Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram, 5 sons. And the sons of Elam were Shushan, Makul, and Harmon. And the sons of Ashar were Maris, Mokil, and the sons of Arphaxad were Shelach, Anar, and Ashkal. And the sons of Lud were Pethor, Bizayon, and the sons of Amram were Uz, Chul, Gather, and Mash. These are the sons of Shem according to their families, and their numbers in those days were about 300 men. These are the generations of Shem. Shem begat Arphaxad, and Arphaxad begat Shelach, and Shelach begat Eber. And to Eber were born 2 children. The name was one was Peleg, for in his days the sons of men were divided, and in the latter days the earth was divided. And the name of the second was Yoktan, meaning that in his day the lives of the sons of men were diminished and lessened. These are the sons of Yoktan: Amoldad, Shiloh, Chasmorveth, Yerach, Haduran, Ozel, Diklah, Obal, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All these are the sons of Yoktan. 1878 A.M. Terah born. 1916 A.M. Haran born. And Peleg his brother begat Yen, and Yen begat Serug, and Serug begat Nahor, and Nahor begat Terah, and Terah was 38 years old, and he begat Haran and Nahor. 1908 A.M. Nimrod was born. And Cush the son of Ham, the son of Noah, took a wife in those days in his old age. And she bare a son, and they called his name Nimrod, saying, at the time the sons of men began to rebel and transgress against God. And the child grew up, and his father loved him exceedingly, for he was the son of his old age. And the garments of skin which God made for Adam and his wife, when they went out of the garden, were given to Cush. For after the death of Adam and his wife, the garments were given to Enoch, the son of Jared. And when Enoch was taken up to God, he gave them to Methuselah his son. And at the death of Methuselah, Noah took them and brought them to the ark. And they were with him until he went out of the ark. And in their going out, Ham stole those garments from Noah his father, and he took them and hid them from his brothers. And when Ham begat his firstborn Cush, he gave him the garments in secret. and they were with Cush many days. And Cush also concealed them from his sons and brothers. And when Cush had begotten Nimrod, he gave him those garments through his love for him. And Nimrod grew up, and when he was 20 years old, he put on those garments. 1928, Anno Mundi, Nimrod given ancient garments. Nimrod became strong when he put on the garments, and God gave him might and strength. He was a mighty hunter in the earth. Yea, he was a mighty hunter in the field, and he hunted the animals, and he built altars, and he offered up on them the animals before the Lord. And Nimrod strengthened himself, and he rose up from amongst his brethren, and he fought the battles of his brethren against all their enemies round about. And the Lord delivered all the enemies of his brethren in his hands. And God prospered him from time to time in his battles, and he reigned upon the earth. Therefore it became current in those days, when a man ushered forth that he had trained up for battle, he would say to them, like God did to Nimrod, who was a mighty hunter in the earth, and who succeeded in the battles that prevailed against his brethren, that he delivered them from the hand of their enemies. So may God strengthen us and deliver us this day. 1948, Anno Mundi, Nimrod's invasion begins. And when Nimrod was 40 years old at the time, there was a war between his brethren and the children of Japheth, so that they were in the power of their enemy. And Nimrod went forth at that time, and he assembled all the sons of Cush and their families, about 460 men. And he hired also from some of his friends and acquaintances about 80 men, and he gave them their hire. He went with them to battle, and when he was on the road, Nimrod strengthened the hearts of the people that went with him. And he said to them, "Do not fear, neither be alarmed, for all our enemies will be delivered into our hands, and you may do with them as you please." And all the men that went were about 500, and they found against their enemies, and they destroyed them and subdued them. And Nimrod placed standing officers over them in their respective places. And he took some of their children as security, and they were all servants to Nimrod and to his brethren. And Nimrod and all the people that were with him turned homeward. And when Nimrod had joyfully returned from battle, after having conquered his enemies, all his brethren, together with those who knew him before, assembled to make him king over them. And they placed a regal crown upon his head. Hi, Barry Kelly. Well, at least one of you showed up. Good to see you, brother. Hope others join me. But that's okay if they don't. They can always watch this video later. Verse 42. And whilst he was reigning according to his heart's desire, after having conquered all his enemies around, he advised with his counselors to build a city for his palace, And they did so. And they found a large valley opposite to these. And they built him a large and extensive city. And Nimrod called the name of that city that he built Shinar, for the Lord had vehemently shaken his enemies and destroyed them. And Nimrod dwelt in Shinar, and he reigned securely. And he fought with his enemies, and he subdued them. And he prospered in all his battles. And his kingdom became very great. And all nations and tongues heard of his fame. And they gathered themselves to him, and they bowed down to the earth. And they brought him offerings. And he became their Lord and King. And they all dwelt with him in the city at Shinar. And Nimrod reigned in the earth over all the sons of Noah. And they were all under his power and counsel. And all the earth was of one tongue, and words of union. But Nimrod did not go in the ways of the Lord, and he was more wicked than all the men that were before him, from the days of the flood until those days. And he made gods of wood and stone, and he bowed down to them. And he rebelled against the Lord and taught all his subjects and the people of the earth his wicked ways. And Mardon his son was more wicked than his father. And every one that heard of the acts of Mardon the son of Nimrod would say concerning him, from the wicked goeth forth wickedness. Therefore it became a proverb in the whole earth, saying, from the wicked goeth forth wickedness. And it was current in the words of men from that time to this. And Terah the son of Nahor, prince of Nimrod's host, was in those days very great in the sight of the king and his subjects. And the king and princes loved him, and they elevated him very high. And Terah took a wife, and her name was Amthelo, the daughter of Cornebo. And the wife of Terah conceived and bare him a son in those days. Terah was 70 years old when he begat him. And Terah called the name of his son that was born to him Abram, because the king had raised him in those days and dignified him above all his princes that were with him. So, as you can see, Abram is the one who will later become Abraham in the Bible. Okay? That's who it's talking about here. I'm glad you could join me today, Barry Kelly. I hope you liked the reading. Wanted to ask, did you get to see the eclipse today? I got to see it here. I got to see the total eclipse. It was very interesting. But since I got up this morning, I had a desire in my heart and a burden to pray for the lost today, and to pray for those that have fallen away and backslidden. So I've prayed on and off all day today for everybody. because we are living in the last days, and I don't believe this, what happened today was a sign that the Lord's coming today or tonight, but I believe it's going to be soon, as I talked about earlier this morning. I do believe he's coming soon. And due to certain things I've seen in my dreams, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think we're going to see an election. And if we do, I don't think Trump's going to get it, because they're going to keep him out of it, because of certain things I've seen in my dreams. You know, the Bible said in the last days that old men would dream dreams and young men would come to visions. Well, I'm an old man, so therefore I dream dreams. I ain't had a vision yet. But the Lord has revealed some things to me. He's showed me stuff in my dreams, and He's revealed things to me as I've read the Bible, and He's revealed things to me in my head, in my thoughts. And I believe the time is short. If we do make it through this year, we'll be lucky. I know I've said that in previous years, but it's just the way things are happening as fast as they are. I don't think we're going to be here much longer. We might, but I kind of doubt it. But I've been talking to the Lord for most of the day. Really have. Started first thing this morning. I just walking around out in the woods and talking to Him and praying for the lost around the world and those that have fell away or backslid. Just had that burden today. But anyway, I think that's all I have for today. Want to get off in time to watch Colin's stream tonight. And let this cell phone charge up a little while. But I would like to thank you for joining me, Mr. Barry. Wish the others could have joined me today, but that's okay. They can join me next time. But I love you. Love everyone out there. And if you haven't joined my channel, please do. Need all the subscribers I can get. I love you out there. Hope you all have a good evening. God bless you and take care until next time. Bye for now. Love you guys.